looks good enough. Why is it so loud? What up, boys? I'm here to watch all these Shen videos. There's like 5 hours of them though, so I'm not gonna watch them all right now. Even though I really want to. What do you guys think of this matchup? Almost every tier list has put these two characters right next to each other. And yet there have been extremely strong Necro players here and there. And the best Alex is only okay. Explain this one, scientists. When you look at them just by their matchups, they look really similar. There must be something going on. Yeah, hella people play this game online. This game is like as popular now as this game is more popular now than it was in its heyday. My Let's Plays, of all things. Those are the things I do that people care the least about. If you're gonna play this game online, don't do it through the PS3 version. Do it through Fightcade. There's like stronger players there, and also it's free. And also probably more people play on it these days. And also you get to use your PC. Hi everyone. This game was a real sleeper hit. It didn't really get popular until Daigo, until 2004. And even then it never got like as popular as like even Alpha, which wasn't ever as popular as Street Fighter 2. Play it through Fightcade, someone just said. Is my shit too loud? It should be quiet as fuck for you guys. I guess I'm one of very few people who's played through Dragon Quest VII. Since that game takes an actual year to beat. That counter poke. He got a super low parry on that firewall. I wonder if he could have done like jump jab or something. It's really hard to combo out of air lights and mediums in third strike. No, I haven't watched anything over the last few nights. I'm pretty sure Ken can Shifu punish Alex elbows. I'm like fairly certain of that. So I think you have to be a bit of a nut to use normal elbow against Ken, or else just not be very good. Normal elbow is really hard to like actually have land. It's safe on block versus most characters, so it's just kind of a move you just use for footsies and stuff. Kind of vaguely keep you in. Pretty much exactly like light elbow in in 5. Can't usually be punished, so you just kind of use it to kind of stay relatively close, even though it doesn't really get you in. It at least gets you most of the way in. Kihara being useful. Is Alex a stun character? Yes. Alex has a lot of attacks designed specifically to do high stun. Including but not limited to his back fierce. I guess his overhead, his super 3 for certain. Oh yeah, this is a Super 1 Alex. It doesn't really matter that much which Super Alex picks, because they're all bad. 2 is the best because it gives you the most meter, but even Alex's EX bars aren't that useful. Like, it sounds like heresy to pick one of... Because Alex Super 1 is pretty bad, and Alex Super 3 is pretty bad. It sounds like heresy to pick either of them on purpose, but, like, Alex Super 2 is pretty bad too, so whatever. I don't know, dude. Matchups can do anything. Maybe Mika does beat Nikali. I got no clue. Nikali's range where he shines and Mika's range where she shines are unfortunately the same. Look at that Dizzy. See, if that was a Super 2 Alex, he would have won. Actually, even if he burned a bar, he would have won. Yeah, that 12 was doing so hot the first round, and then he like nearly died in the first 5 seconds of the second round. It's just like, wow, that's 12. This is one of the matchups where 12 is okay. This is like not a particularly unfair matchup. That was cool. That juggle only works. That crouch fierce, it's gonna be hella complex for you guys. But that crouch fierce I think does 3 juggle points for each hit. So if you get both hits, you get to 6 immediately, and you have like no time to actually get a juggle. But if you yeah, glass water pistol's accurate. 12 does no damage and has no combos. He can't hit confirm anything, and he tickles you. His footsies are okay, but he just can't hurt you. He's not threatening anything at any time. He needs to get literally like, like 6 or 7 hits for every 1 hit every other character needs. I'm not even joking. No, his normals are okay. Or rather, the problem is that he has just as many good normals as other characters, but his good normals are like lights, whereas other characters' good normals might be there for, like mediums or heavies. He does have a single hit confirm. It's well, he technically has 2. You can do stay medium kick, super jump cancel super 2, or even super jump cancel super 1 if you want to do like a super jump cancel super 1. And you can also do crouch jab or crouch short or whatever into light axe into super. He has like 2 hit confirms and they're both pretty shit. I guess technically you could do like close strong, I think, or like back forward, and then do light axe from those and then super. The light axe will only do 1 hit there, and other versions of axe won't even combo. He can't anything cancel them, and even if he could cancel them to special moves, he doesn't have any special move to cancel it into, which is another one of his really big weaknesses. What they should have done with 12 is axe should have a vacuum effect. It should get like its full connect. He has a bunch of normals that are punishable on hit. Punishable on hit is not such a strange thing in this game, unfortunately. Sean is also shitty, so I don't know. A lot of people forget just how shitty Sean is. Whew. That was nice. That was only 1 parry. He probably parried twice, seeing as he didn't hit an air normal or anything. Well, he kind of shouldn't against Remy anyway, situationally. It's unfortunate when EX Flash Kick is only 1 hit, but it doesn't really matter. People parrying once, they can parry twice. What the hell was that? That was, sadly a pretty good Elena punish. That's like her max damage to that meter. Low strong into uppercut. Hard uppercut. Pretty much everything is minus on block. Pretty much every attack in third strike is like between +2 on hit and minus like 4 on hit. And then minus on block, it's like just 2 away from that, or like 3 away from that. On block, everything's like -1 to like -4, whatever. I don't know. Nice. Shimmied, I guess. I think Remy tried to do parry into stand strong, which is a very unusual thing for Remy to do. The Light of Virtue, the correct name. Chun-Li super and Ken super can get punishes on things that are supposed to be safe on like most of the cast. Hell, Ken can reversal Shipu his own crouch medium kick. Kuroda is supposed to be a strange guy, end quote. I remember in like 2009 or whatever. No, it was later than that. It was like 2011? I don't remember. There were a couple commentators talking in about how like he didn't even have a cell phone at all. And like the only way to get hold of him was to run into him in an arcade. This is not Mimura. This is Kishiru. There are a couple things in this game that can just punish things that were supposed to be safe. Which I guess is supposed to be like the appeal of them. I don't think it was an accident because they knew about it, because there were a few supers that did that in Second Impact, and they definitely knew about them in that game. Like Ibuki's super, the one that was removed, was pretty much that, and was removed for that purpose. I think with Ken they thought that like its damage is very low, and the meter's very short, and they thought like, you know, people will pick this because like eventually they'll realize that like being able to combo from an overhead on a crouching opponent is quite useful, or eventually like some matchups might require that punishing power, and then they like totally underestimated that it's like super good. Q and Balrog have very little in common. I would agree with that. Q is also not weak. Of all the bad things you can say about Q, that's pretty much the only one that's outright not true. Q has a lot of problems, but none of them are his damage. That was a good empty cancel. That was cool. Empty cancel is really important against Makoto because her dash is so fast it's borderline teleport. Like, people complain about Nash. Makoto has like Nash's dash but faster and goes farther. Lana's footsies are really good, but her mix-up is... No, her mix-up is still good. But her damage is not too hot. She has no hit confirms. She has like no hit confirms. I actually kind of like Elena's design. I think Elena can punish that with low strong, a block tackle. He did a dash up throw, which might also be a punish for all I can tell. Yeah, imagine if Nash could just dash in and command grab you. Grab you with a grab you couldn't tech. And imagine if you need to jump the command grab, she could block, or even parry. Or Nash could block or even parry, rather. That'd be bullshit, right? Makoto's bullshit, but she's not really particularly bullshit compared to most of the other stuff in this game. Well, she is, because she's like a high tier. She's like a top tier. But like, she doesn't really feel that unfair. It's not like she really blows anyone out of the water except Q. And I think maybe a couple other random low tiers. But you can tech a command grab. You can tech a normal grab late, and then it still techs. With Makoto, if you tech after her, you're toast. This is the 193rd GameSpot versus East versus West war that occurred in April of 2015. Elena has a big advantage right now because both mirrors are basically out of the picture. Urian's ability to make comebacks is pretty much entirely based on mirrors. Oh, that hurts a lot, and he burns all his meter on it. That was good. It's rare that Elena gets to connect that good. Oh my god. Failed the car throw, but it didn't matter. Uppercut should nearly kill those out. Nice. That normal is unthrowable. It's also safe, so Elena's tend to spam it. It actually is okay for Q as long as you're Kuroda. That's like the sad thing. This red Elena is one of my favorite players at these events. Punish that. No punish. He might have been waiting for the additional hit. Sometimes Elenas do the additional hit just to fuck up with the punish timing. I think there's this constant button press timing you can do to punish that though. I think Q's chances are very good. They better be, because fucking the characters that remain to be revealed better be like apology mode for no third strike characters in initial roster. SF5 is still a really good game. Real talk though, I'm really excited about KOF 14. I want to play that game against like a human opponent soon, but I haven't even decided my team yet. I played Kenso and he's way different. I played Ryo and he's a little bit different. And Shen is just outright gone from the game. So I gotta have pretty much a totally new team. Chun-Li, Ryu, and Ken are technically third strike characters, I suppose. Chun's version is actually more like third strike than any other Chun I've ever played. It's like third strike, but not as bullshit. I actually like it a lot. How can you be a good character and have bad matchups? I was actually thinking about K-Dash because he's not that hard. He used to be really hard, but now like most of his hard stuff is not that bad, or it's gone. Most of his really bullshit cancels that were hard to do, where you had to do like forward, half circle back, forward, and then punch for the DP motion, and then like another half circle back for the like the... What the hell? Why is Elena so short? More character tutorials. I've finished like all but 4. Don't worry, I'll get to it. Ooh, that hit midair. I was thinking about K-Dash. I was kind of considering Robert Garcia. I really want to play Mien. Like, really badly. I've been thinking about her a lot. I haven't really decided, though. Yeah. That kind of sucks. Ooh, nice. That's one of the only reasons you'd pick Spinning Beat in this matchup. Or not in this matchup, because it doesn't really... That's one of the big advantages of Spinning Beat. I totally lied with my first sentence, because there are a lot of reasons to pick Spinning Beat. It gives you a lot of meter. But, Spinning Beat actually connects properly as an anti-air. Which, of course, their other two supers don't. Which means that it's a really hard parry if they're parrying, and if they aren't parrying, then it does a nice little addition of damage. Nice. Elena players suck at punishing. How do you get a stand light kick instead of an uppercut? I was kind of considering Maxima too, actually. Like, I'm not even joking. I feel like Maxima probably won't be as weak as his previous versions were. I want to do like guard point to EX mode, because guard point, you get a lot of guard point normals as Maxima, and EX mode is a lot more plentiful than drive canceling was. And it was like the most satisfying thing in all of KO 13 to armor a normal, and then hyperdrive cancel that. I did that with Shen all the time. I'd do like far stand C, and if I armored something, my stand C was basically guaranteed to hit, and then I'd cancel it. And I do my fucking Shen combos, brain dead hyperdrives. Maxima's got that, but HD's like now max cancels are like everywhere. Meaty throws beat wake up jab. No, you're invincible to throws on wake up in this game. but there's like no invincibility anywhere, so like people do meaties like crazy in this game. You can parry that on a reaction, so every time you do it, it's a bit of a risk. Mallet Smash was designed with parrying in mind. So when they added it in Street Fighter 4, like they had to completely revamp the move. Which is why it ended up being really stupid. Honestly, I feel like EX Mallet Smash should have been like +1. Or like -1. Like on hit or block. I feel like you shouldn't have been able to combo out of it and it should have been safe. Should have just been a 15 frame overhead and that should have been that. The ability to link jabs out of it is fucking insanely stupid. In the grand spectrum of the game. Lost the first of the super. RIP damage. They absolutely designed Q with parrying in mind. How the hell is he supposed to use his command grab if not for parrying? Parries are like the glue that seals third strike footsies together. People like to rant about like what parries do good and what parries do evil. But there's a lot of there's one thing that parries like unmistakably do, and it's punish mindless or errant buttons. Everything is unsafe if predicted. If you have a hard read, you can easily get like big damage. That was like a Street Fighter 4 combo. Healing Ultra is stupid, but it's not broken. It's like it doesn't make sense to like, you know, be able to heal from taking damage. But it's not broken. I was looking at Nelson too, but he looks hard. But like I got a good sense of how his command normals work. It's like little chain things. I mean, healing was an issue for a lot of characters. The thing is, healing was either like pretty strong. That wasn't that many matchups, or it was like, you know, it was still good. It was good in every matchup. It was literally, there was no matchup where it was bad. But like there were some characters where it kind of like destroyed them because they couldn't get close to her in time. Nelson looks super hard, but I like the way he kind of looks. Comboing into launchers into command dashes and shit. Infiltration versus Gamerby is legit one of my favorite Street Fighter 4 matchups. And it makes me so sad on how everyone hated it. No, Dudley Stand hard kick isn't that fast, and also you can't link it from anything. It's fast as fuck. I don't know. It might actually be 4 frames, but Dudley doesn't have anything like +4 in this game. But I'm pretty sure it's slower than 4. All the grapplers function without. There aren't really any grapplers in Third Strike. I mean, there are. It's just Makoto and Hugo, which is, you know, not that much. It's 2 characters, 2 grapplers. Neither of them really need parries, but it helps. It's hard to use Q's command grab without parrying, but it's quite easy to use like Makoto or Hugo's command grabs without parrying. I can't even imagine a world where you can heal 4 times in one match. That sounds like impossible. 2 in one round is already kind of hard. 3 is like, you need to absorb so much health. You need to absorb like a fuck ton of fireballs. I've seen 4 healings in, no I haven't. I've seen 2 healings in a round in this game. I've seen 4 Ganagins in a single round in this game. That's a lot. I like Laura's normals. Pretty much the only basis of whether I'll play a character or not is normals. If I like a character's normals, there's a near guaranteed chance I'll play them. If I don't like a character's normals, I'll probably not touch them even if I like everything else. Normals are the most important thing for me. I always pick characters with good normals. And agent combos are probably harder than anything in Street Fighter 5, for example. They're probably harder than everything else in Third Strike, besides some of the more specific Yuri and juggles. Oof. That could have been a super. Oh no, I reversed the super bars. No, I didn't. That could have been a super. Do you think Dudley with a good low counter poke, that would be strong? What do you want me to say? Dudley's already like one of the best characters in the game. Nice red parry. That's a really good habit to get into. Red parrying the last hit of that. It's quite easy to red parry. It's 3 frame window and it's at a very definite time. Gal doesn't have shitty normals in 5. Gal's normals are shittier than they were in previous Street Fighters, but they're still far and above better than most characters in Street Fighter 5. He tried to red parry the last hit. It's pretty much riskless to try and red parry the last hit. It only does like fucking a smidge of your health. It does like borderline chip damage. And you get a much bigger punish if you red parry the last hit. That being said, if you mess up, Dudley gets Oki on you, which sucks. We're seeing some high level Dudley shit right now. It's actually a really good play. That looked like a parry he got hit out of with that crouch roundhouse. Oh! That's really strange. That was kind of a choke. That was like kind of a throw. He kind of threw that one. Nice. Good counter poke. That's invincible. I would say that Gal probably has the like top 3 normal selection. I think that Laura has extremely good normals. I think that Chun-Li has extremely good normals. And I think that Karine and Birdie have extremely good normals. I'll probably put my tier list of normals in Street Fighter 5 as probably like Chun-Li, Laura. I maybe put Laura number 1, honestly. I'm not even joking. Maybe Laura, maybe Chun-Li, maybe Guile, maybe Karine, maybe Birdie. That's my approximate top 5 normals list. You can disagree if you want to. Oof. Alex has a few good normals. But those normals are very good. Ooh, this is pretty much kill. I overestimated a little bit the meter build. It wasn't a super optimized kind of setup for that. What the fuck? Some borderline robotic shit. I don't think Geef has top 5 normals, but I think that Geef crouch jab is an actual top 5 normal. Like if you're rating all the normals by like best normal in the game, I think Geef crouch jab would be one of the 5 best ones. Super. Forward dash. Ooh, I like that. That only works on a few characters. This is a bad super, I think. I don't think he can get... No, he got it. I lied. The Sora knows better than me. He should win off of this. That's a weird setup. Never seen that one. Didn't work for him, though. I didn't say Nash. Nash is hard to not consider. I guess I'd sneak him on there, too. I guess I'd put him over, like, Birdie. Or maybe Karine. I don't know. No, I wouldn't. It's hard. Karine's best normals are crouch strong. Fuck her stand medium kick. That normal's good, but, like, fuck it. Even if you're gonna meme with Karine only having one good normal, she still has sweep as well. And yeah, her stand light kick is very nice. It's one of those light normals that leads to a 3-hit hit confirm on counter hit, which is really useful. Characters that have that usually have sick frame traps, and Karina's no exception. She can throw you, she can do stand light kick, which if it counter hits a throw, does like fucking stand light kick low strong, stand strong. Shit like that. Ooh. I think Nikali can actually light DP at max range sweep. Gal's up close normals are weaker than probably his far normals are. But he's still not that bad. He's got a 3-frame normal. Not 3-frame, but like a +3 normal in his stand strong, which is nice. His low strong is extremely good and leads to an extremely safe string that leads to pretty good damage. Stand strong is, crush strong is kind of slow though. And he doesn't have a 3-frame normal, which kind of hurts. Yes, that's a Makoto juggle. That's hard to do, and it's also cool looking. And it's pretty optimal. That was a, no, I think that just punished something. Karine, on almost every character, there is some kind of pixel range where Karine's sweep is unpunishable. Ryu can light DP it, and Ryu can also do reversal stand light kick. Dudley actually has shit that's more optimal than 5. Wow, blocked correctly. Wow, that was a pretty deceptive one too. Dudley wasn't having it. He's like, no, not fool me once, shame on you. No more. If you quick stand, that's like the one downside of quick standing. Quick standing is pretty much always a good idea in third strike, but the one thing is you can't dash through a non-quick stand, but you can dash through some quick stands depending on your character and your opponent. Ryu stand light kick and Chun-Li stand light kick both have no business being as good as they are. Ooh. Dora is a Hugo I like watching. Wow, that was really far to get the second hit like that. I thought that was out of range. It looked like it hit weird. That was nice, that was a punish. Makoto has genuinely kind of a hard time in this matchup making up a life lead. Is Chun-Li stand light kick really -3 on block? That's insane. You pretty much only use it for punishing though, so whatever. Stand jab does the same thing in like a lot of scenarios too. Necro does have pretty good A. Oro has maybe the best in the game in terms of anti-air. Like top 3. Oro's anti-air is insanely good. The thing about Oro is that he doesn't care if he hits you midair. Most characters get really unoptimal punishes if they get midair connects, but Oro literally gets the exact same punishes. Oro gets 75% on some characters as an anti-air. My favorite character to watch is probably Hugo or Oro. And then I don't know, there's a lot of characters I like to watch. I really like watching this game. Even the characters I don't like watching, I love watching. You know what I mean? Dashing under someone is something that most characters in this game can do, and it's actually not that big of a deal. Makoto actually has kind of a stiff time dashing under you with anti-airs, as an anti-air, because, ooh, get a big combo. That's fine. Makoto's pretty exciting, but I've seen so much of her that, I don't know. I always like watching Alex. Especially good Alex. Especially this Akagaru fellow. If you like watching Chun, you're in luck. Wait, there was a Kappa face. Most people hate Chun. Most people consider Chun the one thing wrong with this game. A normal throw. Nearly everyone does jab as a tick into command grab. Even if you're anticipating them, it's kind of hard to do stuff about tick throws in this game. But that's kind of true for Street Fighter in general, isn't it? Tick throws are just good. DDT is pretty bad. Powerbomb is okay. Stomp is mediocre but occasionally useful. Elbow is genuinely good. Flash chop is situationally good. And DDT is pretty butt. And shoot down, the knee is pretty butt. Alex has mediocre special moves. He's got nice normal, so whatever. Cool. MK3 actually had super interesting anti-airs. Like, everything became a juggle once you were anti-airing. So, like, characters who did have, like, pretty short combos, like Scorpion, would have, like, huge damage anti-airs sometimes. Or, not that they sometimes did, Scorpion always did, but just, like, characters like that could exist who had, like, low damage punish combos, but then high damage anti-airs. I actually didn't know that about the no car I needed on Alex double Fukiage. I like the super they gave him, but like I kind of wish that there was a different super. Yeah, medium punch anti-air to EX knee smash is really good because I want to. Whoa, did he do it? Yeah. Meaty crutch light kick, Link super. That was cool. He's like so oh my god, Akagero is so good. How could anyone man be this good? That was insanely skillful. Hugo-kun. Interesting. I've never seen that name. If you have like the right read, you can make like huge comebacks in this game. If that was the most godlike parry you've ever seen. The poison taunt. You haven't seen that many parries. Because there have been a lot of good parries. Daigo's parry is not the best parry I've ever seen in this game. Nice. Very high connect. Did a safe combo. Raw super. It's not like Alex is losing that much damage when he does that combo. The full combo is just a medium kick into a super. Nice. That was a combo. Poison and Hugo were fucking a villainous. I guess they knew each other from fucking Final Fight or some shit. Lived in Metro City together. Fans of wrestling. Former criminals. Hugo has the talent to make it big and Poison wants money. I don't know. Best pair I've ever seen is. I was just thinking about that. I've seen a lot of good ones from like Third Strike selected scene kind of stuff. I don't think there's any attack that can be held forever. Both Necro's electricity and Chun-Li's lightning legs will eventually cancel. I don't know the hits on electricity. It might be like 8 or something. I know Chun-Li's is pretty ridiculously high. For light, I think lightning legs, it's like 40 parries. Wow. Oh yeah, stand jab versus anti-air parry. No, that's not true. Because a lot of characters can just interrupt that with an air normal, with an air jab after parrying. It depends. It's just that when you land that air jab, it sucks. You can't do anything with it. And sometimes you can even be hit for it. I think it's a round number. I think it's 18 for hard, 22 for medium, and then like 40 for light. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's like quite a lot. Nice. Got the reaction from the back turn. Alex is like Ralph from like KO13. I don't know if Ralph was like that in other games. I think he wasn't. I think he was kind of a half grappler, and I think he's kind of a different beast entirely in KOF 14 as well. Ralph is like Alex done right. Nice. I think with an EX clap he actually would have won. He did a clap into stand strong. But I think you can juggle an EX clap there. Ralph used to have a command grab, which is what I was talking about. It's gone now. It's gone in 13 as well. He like lost it for his command normal, but he'd rather have the command normal, so whatever. Nice. He did walk in parry. Parrying on the opponent's wake up is a bit nutty, because you don't need to do it, because the only reversals the opponent can do are already unsafe. You don't need to like parry them to make them unsafe. The reason you would like kind of back off and then low parry though is because you're trying to catch like a crouch tech. Urian is almost certainly smack dab in the middle because he has 5-5s against everyone. Oh, you mean SF5? I didn't see that. I have no idea. Damn, there's a lot of people in here these days. Something changed. I remember when it used to be like real quiet. It used to be like 4 people. This feels like a pretty good number. Maybe I'll start streaming from a secret account. No, I kind of like 14 Kenso. I don't like him in the way that I would play him. I liked him in a way that it was like, oh man, I'm going to play this guy. He was like my favorite character to play in 13. And now he's an entirely different creature. Kenso has lost the main interesting thing for me. Because it was given to Mui Mui. Because now she's the Chinese character with the Rekkas. Maybe I'll play her. She looks really simple. My 13 team was usually Kenso Ryoshen, but late in it I changed it to Psyche Ryo Kenso, and I played Anchor Kenso, which is underrated by the way. But Kenso's also my best character. I guess I should get an emote to drive subs. Urian is coming in September. Whether the daily challenges are coming remains to be seen, but Urian is confirmed. He didn't super. He's really trying to save it for his next connect. He should be able to red parry this. Be able to. I mean, obviously he was able to. He should go for it, was what I was trying to say. It's hard to do though, so I understand why he messed up. He went for it. You can tell he went for it because he wasn't killed by Chip. He was killed by Super. Chip takes priority over Super. If you get chipped out by a Super, it says you're killed by Chip. So he wasn't blocking when he died. And like, what else could he really be doing? Standing blocking would have helped, but I think he still would have died. Even Makoto's respectable health stat. Makoto actually can get juggled properly in the corner. That's actually a little quirk in this matchup, is that you can have midair connects into Super 2 against Makoto, and you can get like juggles. You can get like 4 hits of Super 2 and then juggle an uppercut from the end of it. It's kind of like that Ken Shippu combo where like you can do an EX Firewall into a Shippu and then juggle another Shippu. Makoto has that I mean, Elena has that on corner Makoto. Standing blocking is important. It's Mister. I've played Mister. You eat more chip and damage if you crouch block, or if you crouch. Crouching, you take more damage. Elena's bad matchups in this game are in Street Fighter 4. In this game, I don't know if she has any particularly polarizing matchups. I think she loses a bit to Chun-Li, and she almost certainly loses to Yan. I think her bad matchups are just the game's tier list. Except she randomly beats a few characters who hate crouching opponents. Like Aura. Like Ibuki, I think. I think Ibuki's supposed to have a hard time with her. Makoto has no weakness. Like, not even walk speed. No, Makoto's actual genuine weakness is that she's got very, very stiff means of attacking. And I don't just mean like approaching, but like attacking as well. You can really see that in the Kuroda versus Tominaga first to 10 set. There's no way that Tominaga can do anything without Kuroda having a hard answer to it. And all those hard answers are like really, really specific and precise, but they're still hard answers. Like the proper OSs can shut down Makoto's approach as any character. That's her weakness. Ganajin having a short bar was okay in the last two games. In Second Impact, the new generation. It only got stupid in this game, and only once people really figured it out. Some characters, sometimes in fighting games, the devs just leave a character with a crazy high ceiling. And it's like, well, the character's balanced now, but if people figure out the right things, then this character's going to go through the roof. Oops. That happened with Yun. Yun was like, okay, when at the game's release, and then he shot through, like, after in the year following that, he, like, shot through to top tier. It was, like, originally thought that Chun-Li just ruined the entire game, that, like, no character in the whole game could contest Chun-Li at all. And then, like, in 2002, it was like, well, actually, Yun is maybe beats Chun-Li. Chun-Li is only in Third Strike. She's not in Second Impact. Or New Generation. Ah, damn it, everyone else said it too. Interesting. He low profiled. EX up kicks is pretty shit. It does have low invincibility and it does have throw invincibility, but it's still pretty shit. Its hitbox is not very good. Yun doesn't really care about his EX at all, which is one of the reasons he loves using Ganajin. Yun's EX is very mediocre. He only has 3 moves he can even EX, and 2 of them are pretty much useless. And the other one is EX up kicks. Chun, Remy, Q, 12. There's 5. Makoto, I think. Is Second Impact good? Yes. It's not as good as Third Strike. It's pretty much worse than Third Strike in every way that they're different. Akuma was in Second Impact, but I think he was unlockable. Or not unlockable. There was like a Shin Akuma in story mode, and I think there was an unplayable but in the game's code Akuma in regular mode. I forget. It was something like that. There was some nonsense. Akuma was present in some form or another in Second Impact. But it might have only been Boss Akuma. Or there could have been a boss one and a normal one. They removed Boss Akuma entirely from Third Strike. Boss Akuma was definitely in Second Impact. Exhibition? YSB. This matchup is bad. This Hugo's worst matchup, besides possibly Chun-Li. It's very difficult for Hugo to get in. Dudley has all the... It doesn't... Like, a lot of people don't really understand, like When you think about Dudley, you don't normally think about like keep away tools, right? But like the kinds of things that really keep Hugo out, Dudley has a lot of. Keep away tools in third strike aren't fireballs or like shit like that. That was a pretty good round though. Dudley has good mix-ups to keep Hugo out. It's hard for Hugo to parry his way into a connect. Wow, he's actually like my favorite character design-wise. I like his not quite Eoriness. Nice. Shitty Japanese recordings, I don't know. Something about recording from arcade stations. Wake up super. If you don't have a wake up invincible move, if you don't use a wake up invincible move, you don't have an invincible wake up. I saw a guy say something like that, or he didn't say that, but he said the opposite. He said like fucking I don't like the way Gamer B plays during fucking Osado last night. He was like I don't like the way Gamer B plays. He does too many wake up DPs. It was like something like that. It's like fucking if you don't use your fucking invincible uppercut, then you don't have an invincible uppercut. This is a good tool. And in order for that good tool to exist, you have to occasionally be wrong. It's worth it to be wrong sometimes. It's worth it to occasionally have DPs blocked. As long as you get your opponent to check their swing other times. Freeman and Remy are basically the same character. Except they're edgy. They're both edgy as fuck, but for absolutely opposite reasons. It's not even necessarily wake up DP, it's just DP in general. Like hell, fucking wake up DP isn't even as good as DP during block strings. Wake up is a very predictable time to do something. Nice. Tominaga does weird shit like that a lot. That was a really bad super. Oh, he tried to do parry. He tried to do jump instant parry. Okay, okay, okay. You can turn this around. It's gonna be hard. I love that combo. Oh, that was a super confirm. Okay. Oh, never mind. All right, he still got it. That was he could have won like twice before he actually won. Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. I'm kind of hype. I haven't played MKX in a long time, and I literally haven't played MKXL at all. But I'll try and get back into it. I kind of like the idea of Smoke. I might try and play him. And by Smoke, I mean, like, you know, Robo Smoke. Ew, that was a failed super. That's parries. Wake up, forward parry, low parry, forward parry. Or something. What the fuck? That was desperate as hell. I think that was the last one. Time to watch another video.